I'll say IMP, but then I don't think like there's, it's not going to be that much of a challenge, right? Because we faced them many times already in the past, and we always smack them 2-0, one good one. So we're going to give them another one, you know.
Honestly, who am I excited to play against? I don't think there's anyone in specific, because all three teams other than us, I don't think they even know what they are doing in the game itself. So I want to see. I guess I'm most excited to see which one will be. I guess I'm more excited to see them fighting between themselves than us fighting them.
Who do you think? Who I think will be our biggest competitor? Most likely it will be Alliance.
Team Alliance. And it's just, for me, I've worked with some of the players before in the PC version before coming here, and I know that they're all very experienced in the League of Legends game in general. And Wild Rift is not a very different game, although it has its differences, but I can see that they have adapted quite well to the mobile version, and they're currently, no one can argue that they're the #1 team in Singapore right now.
What I'm seeing here for Alliance, we're going to be looking at a 4-1 split where there's a lot of wave control for Alliance here. There's a lot of peel for them, and they're going to bait in Impunity to go right back in, as the Jax is going to be in an island. CWJ is going to be having one of the most important things here, which is not to feed. If CWJ feeds, this composition for Alliance crumbles at the seams very quickly. Is the Drake really important to get? I think if you trade tier 1 for a Drake, that's fine. Look at the initiation underneath that turret. They're just going in really ham with that Guardian Angel from Shinshikai. He's not really afraid to just go into the fight, and the Chain of Corruption will not
view of the items. The Ocean Drake is now out as well. Well, it's just so much because Alliance, they are ready for Oxor action. The super guy for the bomb just lands right on top of Shinsekai. His HP is still up there though. The unfortunate Chain of Corruption just did not onto Alliance, and thus is unable to clear Alliance out. It's really unfortunate, but it's okay. 2 members to fight against Impunity, to even try to defend or rather regroup against this Baron, while CWJ back on top, going downtown and the bottom lane. The first inhibitor turret is going to be destroyed by this Jax. A little bit of that Baron for the inhibitor turret kind of trade, but hold on a second. Jax comes right in, and they stole away the Baron Nashor away from Impunity, and Jax takes 1 kill from Wukong. Jax takes another one on top of Varus. The entire team from Impunity immediately melts.
to feather this beast that is the Jax.
End of the line coming from SSK, literally an end of the line almost for Scarlet Battle, and here we have another part of this fight. Alliance is ready to bring down the world of pain on the side of Impunity. The hashtag automated jumps right on top of Raven. There's nowhere they could run. The Corki constantly just gets nailed down with a final nail in the coffin like that. CWJ don't care about the fight at all. He's hammering 300, and gone is the Nexus.
To that mix, when he has his Chain of Corruption, it's gonna be just, like you said, the Unga Bunga, so aggressive and just really disgusting to try to go up against versus one. Because sometimes as a solo laner, you'll still pick up whatever you need to get, quote unquote, just to you know, be impactful in the team fight. But sometimes you just have to be impactful in the lane. Speaking of lane though, that's gonna be a quick little dive from Alliance. Well, and Impunity's top laner or solo laner will get obliterated. Impunity, how will they strike back? They're setting their sights on this mid, and wow, there it is once again. The quick wave clear.
You're pushing. But speaking of pushing, it does seem that Alliance is putting quite a lot of emphasis on this quarter after they realize that he is putting quite an impact. In fact, putting 4 people down to the bottom lane just to handle this Garen. The amount of respect that Alliance is putting out there is baffling. And in the meantime, Impunity up in the top lane, they're doing the exact same thing onto this Ziggs, not allowing him to farm and bring down the turret up top, while Alliance still haven't gotten the turret as Orianna tries to step in to stop them. No!
That Monsoon is... Oh, he actually TP! Oh my goodness! He's gonna get flung back into the rest of Alliance!
By the side of Impunity, it's definitely gonna take some time before Alliance comes in with the regroup. I don't think that this is going to be the case. The Howling Guild just gonna be sending 2% for flying right up to the sky. But unfortunately, Wukong is gonna be the one that brings down the Baron. The Cyclone picks up, he gets the kill on the Janna. But how about Raven with a sliver of health? Tries to get himself away, coming in from the Varus, but he goes down first with the rest of the team from Impunity falling right.
That would just really hurt Raven's case. Although they do find one. Oh, that is such a big intro. Cryo has been crucial in just allowing Alliance to actually set up these fights. Big flank coming in from Court d'Ivoire, spots out Shin Sakai, but with Guardian Angel being available for Shin Sakai, Court d'Ivoire has to set aside somewhere else. Although he's burning to the end, his Torment is getting slowed by the Rylai's as well, and everybody just wailing on Court d'Ivoire. And Impunity, they miss position, and Alliance take the opportunity, take the advantage to get that one up on them, and they made the great mistake. Impunity made the great mistake of thinking that Alliance won't be ballsy enough to challenge, and now there's not enough time. They can actually go for the Nexus if they wanted to.
But it doesn't.
They can get all the dragons that they want. It's really good for them, but if Swirl gets out positioned like this, yeah, he doesn't have a flash out as well. He just wanted to get some vision off, and Alliance was there to pull the trigger. They weren't even in position, and the Mega Inferno Bomb is gonna soften them up, especially with the Leandries active and well. Wild Boar has been prompted to use his ultimate, and in the end, this is where Alliance just shows off their pack. This is where it becomes quite crucial for them. The set adjustments of Alliance and the rest of them still just fighting. They're not even done just yet, and Raven is going at it. Wild Boar, though, he's gonna just sacrifice his life as well as Leandries and Blade Ruin King, which Alliance has in spades. And look at that, he can't even do much. Big team fight right here. Cyclone will be used by Wild Boar, but Cryo and Raven stopping the rest of Impunity from coming right in. And even if Rich was dove upon by Wild Boar, while even he was low, the more important members of Alliance, which was Cryo and Raven at the time, not getting really punished whatsoever because they just don't want to go through the pain.
Garen at that, so all of the inhibitor turret is now pretty much gone. Raph brings up his Unbreakable and ensures that he is absorbing all forms of damage. With 4 versus 5 and make that 5 versus 4 now. Yeah, 4 versus 5, sorry. Garen is still on a respawn timer of 15 seconds, and the Alliance is trying to push out for this. And here we have Azro just melting the people down. Scarlet Petal almost going straight down and trying to go.
I like it all in all. Not sure about the Garen once again for Court d'Ivoire, but we probably won't see something along the lines of a Singe anymore for Alliance here, and it seems like what they're going to be...
It does seem like Garen is kind of losing, but in the meantime, take a look at the bottom lane with the Dimension Standard coming in from this job and immediately pushes himself right into the face of Orianna, and there's just not much that he could do. But alas, the rest of the members coming from Alliance just going to be coming right in, cutting between of all of them with Shin Sakai onto the Graves, getting
this shutdown here, but they got to be quick because here comes the rest of the members. They can actually line up for Cryo here if they're not careful. They charge right in with Rich, perfect timing on that tornado, and Shin Sakai rest as well to follow up, and Impunity to just go in and start fighting them. Shin Sakai, he's not really fearful for his life. He does have that Guardian Angel, which gives him a lot more options to just keep going in, and look at that. It's not going to be the Penta Boom, it's just going to be the one boom, but still a boom nonetheless for Raven. That stops Alliance from starting this Rift Herald, and maybe Impunity didn't want to get everything started. Court d'Ivoire, he flashed right over and wanted to get slapped down on Raven, but quick movements from Rich, quick reaction time from Raven opens up advantage, and oh no. If he gets hit by this red buff, I think he's dead.
He's dead. He's 100% dead.
Yeah, he still survives as well. Look at that.
Is 2,000 gold behind of this Jax, and
on from Court d'Ivoire, CWJ biting off more than he can chew. A bit too over-aggressive there, a bit too over-eager, but in the end, Court d'Ivoire is happy with that one. Big team fight coming in right now. There's a TP as well from Court d'Ivoire, dealing into the damage, going into the fights, and Impunity might have just turned this tide around. Raven gobbling up these landmines, has to back.
They are looking out for right now, except for that, except for the fact that the timing is pretty darn bad because the Baron is available for the picking. Alliance regrouped right down south of the Baron, and Impunity came right into contact against Alliance, and thus, with 2 men down, Alliance would have an easy picking onto the Baron while exerting pressure onto the middle lane as well.
What the damn hell? He's soloing the Baron by himself, and CWJ is just wailing at it, surviving. Court d'Ivoire, he spots out the Baron here. He's gonna try to Macho Man Randy Savage this one by himself, but it seems like he's gonna get, well, dove upon. He's gonna get crashed upon by CWJ and teammate, and even as he tries to go
buff, so it should be pretty darn easy for them to just jump right in, such as the fact that Shinsekai just jumps right in, right onto the face of the Scarlet Petal. There's really nothing much that this Corki could do. He did manage to tank the turret for a pretty darn long time. Raph jumps right in. The stasis just pretty much wraps around this Graves, but unfortunately the GA is now going to be popped. He's going to be back into the game with 50% HP or even more. Impunity is going to be left with 2 members, and here we go. The True Shot Barrage is not enough to bring God of War down, and the massive amount of creep is going to bring the Nexus down, and Alliance takes the game by a lot, because that is a 3-0 win coming in from Alliance, and they are your champions for the Southeast Asia Icon Series Singapore Preseason.